Okay, Tyler Carey here, along with Westlake native Jake Paul, ahead of his big bout with Anderson Silva this Saturday. Jake, how you doing? How are you feeling? Just, I think about 48 hours out. What's your mindset right now?
I'm good, man. I'm just chilling, enjoying the moment, doing the last bit of promo, and I'm ready to fight, man. I've done a hard training camp, and this is the fun part.
Now, there was some news. I know you just had your face off with Anderson right now, but there was some news that broke a few hours ago that maybe this bout would be in question. Silva had apparently said he was knocked out during sparring. He then walked that back. There's maybe going to be a meeting tonight. Give us the update. Have you been told anything? Does it seem like this fight's still going to go ahead? What do you know right now?
Everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. Anderson misspoke. He doesn't speak English perfectly, and so he just misspoke, and it caused a fluster. But everything's good, man. We're good to go for Saturday night.
Now, I've got to imagine, because you've had some mishaps getting an opponent here. You finally got a pretty big one in Anderson. I imagine hearing that today must have raised your stress levels a little bit.
I wasn't worried at all. I knew that he just misspoke. I know that he's fine. So we're good for Saturday night. Showtime.com/pay-per-view.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, everybody knows your resume, Anderson's resume, one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, and really raised some eyebrows recently with that win over Julio César Chávez. Would you consider this the biggest challenge you've had so far in your boxing career? What's unique about fighting a guy like Anderson Silva?
Yeah, no, this is definitely the hardest test. He's a southpaw. He has all the advantages, the height, the reach. He weighs more. After we weigh in, he'll bulk up to weigh more. So yeah, I mean, on paper I shouldn't win, but I just have a game plan and a big heart, and I'm very tough to beat. So, this is a big step up for him as well. That's something that people aren't talking about. I'm much more difficult than Chavez and T. Ortiz. So we're both taking big steps up.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned how people would think, oh, on paper, you shouldn't win this fight. But it seems like you've proven your doubters wrong time and time again in going into the ring against these fighters. I'm sure you've heard the criticisms, oh, he hasn't fought a real boxer, whatever that means. Do you feel like fighting Anderson Silva, and I'll look ahead, if you beat Anderson Silva, do you feel like that will kind of be that calling card to silence some of those doubters even just a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people will have to respect this. He's one of the greatest strikers of all time. He's the GOAT. So to beat a legend, to become a legend, you have to beat a legend. And that's what I plan on doing. And I think people will have to show some respect after Saturday night.
Now, tell us about this bet you two just made. I from what I'm reading, it's if Silva wins, you two will face off in kickboxing. If you win, he's going to partner with you for a new MMA Fighters Association to help those fighters get more money, healthcare, things like that. Tell us about that. Why did you decide on that as the wager for this fight?
Yeah, look, I mean, it just needs to be done, and I've been talking about it now for quite some time, and it's just time to act. It's time to get things in motion, and no better time than the present. And I think it's super important, and so that's why on my side of the bet, if I win, that's what I want to happen. And I'm sure he wants to kickbox. So it's a perfect bet, and this is something that could change the history of fighting forever. So just really excited.
Now we got a couple of minutes left here. Obviously, I'm with NBC in Cleveland, talking from your hometown. What do you have to say for the people of Greater Cleveland, of Northeast Ohio, ahead of this fight? I'm sure a lot of people here are going to be rooting for you.
Yeah, no, I'm representing, man, and we're all from Ohio, where everything is earned and nothing is given, and hard work has gotten me to where I am today. And being from Cleveland, we're all hard workers. We got that grit, and I'm just excited to go out and prove why Cleveland is one of the greatest cities in the world, and why we produce some of the greatest people in the world. So it will be a show, and I will be repping Cleveland. I love you guys. Shout out to everyone back at home.
No doubt. All right, Jake, thank you so much. Good luck on Saturday, and good luck with the rest of the press tour. We'll all be paying attention.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.